boy. We them boys. We making loud noise. They ain't pushing this. I be looking like a house. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D lineman, but still making touchdowns. Beat them in their hometown. I ain't here now one time. I been a big bully since I was on the playground. Now I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them penny. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Real.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Throwing first play is Herbert. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's got some space here. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group got a bunch of them in last week's game.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. is there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Handoff running left is Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And McClure in the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and on play action, here's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Big play there. 48 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And let's just take the pocket there. Trying to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to the ground with Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dameon Pierce from 17 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Hey, Kappa.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Gibson here running out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Washington. Quentin Johnston from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, complete downfield to Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Jefferson going to go in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, go lion.
Gibson again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Baylor tight.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. We get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Quick throw here to Johnston. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Look that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs. It's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
What a luxury it is to be able to put a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
To try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Gonna throw on third down with Herbert. Across midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set. Go, let's go.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll buy some time right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ray.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Has got it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They certainly got an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Everything falling apart now, another intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now they'll shift things around. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A give running right, Gibson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Home to troops right. Let's go.
Herbert. He's got a man. Complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Washington. Great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 11. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Pierce. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Kirk, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Sheds off the tackle, and he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those.
This is taken in. It's complete. Good yardage that time for Washington, and even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A handoff for Gibson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Here's a good to Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
After watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Well, good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's...
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Herbert. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it wants to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
There he goes, left side. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On second down, here's Gibson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion. Go.
They'll run. It's Gibson. Fights loose. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Texans. Justin Jefferson, 56 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now he's loose again, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 44 yards. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. Oh, Cardinals in there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Pierce. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So it's 1.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. Mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change them quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this. It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next, the rest is up to me. These lames is upset, my peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, these people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.